What's up guys, back in another Konosuba video, and we are switching up how the should you summon videos are gonna look. Put a little bit more effort into it instead of just throwing up a picture of the new units. I think this is gonna go a lot better than what I normally did, and we don't really have the banner in game, so I just kind of made this Photoshop real quick for you guys. So let me know down below if you like in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyway, let's get into the video. So the first banner that we are getting is, well, I say banner, I meant character, my bad. Anyway, is Ainu Amy. She is not limited, so thankfully, this time around, the two characters that we're getting with our festival, which is Kazuma, by the way, are not limited. I'm really glad because that kind of sucks that the idol Kazuma and Megumi are limited. Kazuma is really good, so you're gonna have to wait for him. Megumi's okay, right? But it just sucks that they're limited and not general pool, because I can imagine people's excitement of pulling the Wind Red Shred Kazuma when they're molting. I'd be crazy, I'd be hyped, right? But at least these guys are not limited. So anyway, Amy is okay at best. I'm gonna go over skills after this, but she can really only be used on fire mages, as her ults are all magic based, and she's magic based as well. So when you use her ult, you get magic attack. It's not really going to help out your fire units too much, well, the physical ones. So that's pretty much why I say she can't be used in physical. And fire mages, if you've been paying attention at all, they use Wiz. Wiz is undead, and you can't use her with healers because when you heal Wiz, it hurts her. Or I say hurts, but most of the time it does 2 damage. Oh well, big ouch, I guess. But anyway, so Amy unfortunately isn't really needed. She's not a horrible, if you could heal Wiz, I'm sure she'd see a lot more use. But as it is right now, I don't really need a healer. Amy's EX skill is 7% attack when using fire attacks. Her basic attack is 113 fire magic damage, and her second skill, or first skill, sorry, is 105 AoE fire magic damage and a party tier 2 wind damage cut for 10 seconds. Now, this isn't bad. This is probably why I'd use her mostly, but I see her having some niche uses here and there. If you don't have Wiz and you're running fire mages, let's say you're a newer player, Amy probably has more use for you. But if you're been playing a long time, or you have more characters, Amy is probably going to be less useful for you. Her last skill is 144 single target fire magic damage, 228 if above 70% HP, and a small party heal. So you can heal, cut wind damage, yada yada. I could see her being used in maybe dungeon. I wish her ults were a bit better, but that's not this unit's fault, it's just Amy in general. Also, the information I am using on these is from Koala's JP tier list. I'll have it linked in the description for you guys. It's just a nice easy place to get information. I'm sure Paragon has this up as well, but he kind of updates it closer to release, so I just like to grab Koala's just because it's, these units have been out for a while in JP, so they've been translated. But anyway, next character, bit of an upgrade, is Ainu Amy. Or sorry, not Amy, Mia. I don't know, I mix them way too often. It's because I don't use them too much, I guess. Anyway, she's also not limited, but a little bit more exciting because this unit was actually be very hyped to pull. She is very good for physical fire and a huge upgrade from the past Mias. Now, the past Mias have been not too great. The PJ one is actually pretty good, with gauge up, and the other Amy's, or I keep saying Amy's, Mia, not Amy. Anyway, the past Mias have been questionable. I actually have all of the Mias so far except for this one, and I have yet to even think about upgrading her trials until I pulled the PJ one. I'm like, hang on, maybe now we have a reason to trial her. But this Mia is also very nice. Let's get into her skills. Her skills are, EX skill first is 6% attack when using physical attacks, very nice. 126 elementalist physical damage. Then her first skill is a 162 single fire physical damage and party debuff block for 10 seconds. Now normally I'm not a huge fan of this one because I'd rather them have something else, but I think it works out with her second skill, with what that does. Her second skill is a 133 single target fire physical damage, 173 if above 70% HP, and a party tier 2 agility buff for 12 seconds. That's nice. The reason Yun was so good for mages because she gave an agility buff and she's Yun. So Mia doing a tier 2 over tier 1 is pretty nice. Plus the party debuff block, while it can be situational, definitely helps when it's needed. So that is a huge W. I'm pretty sure this Mia will probably have fire physical be in I don't know if it'll be in the meta or if they'll be better, but I'm sure you'll see a lot more people using physical fire over mage, as Wiz, while still good, is starting to show her age a bit more and more as we progress through banners. So this Mia is very nice. Plus, going back to the art, I think the art for this is actually really cool looking. So hopefully I pull her in the future. I'll probably rip like one multi on Kazuma just for the funny, and if I do pull her, I wouldn't be too mad. Actually, a cool unit. Next up, we have the boy himself, legendary Kazuma. Kazuma is a festival, so he will not be in the general pool. However, he will not be as limited as other characters, as when the next legendary comes out, he will be unfeatured. Aqua and Darkness are on this banner, but they're unfeatured, so good luck pulling them. A little bit better than pulling, let's say, like an OG Union. You could pull legendary Aqua or Darkness instead, so that's cool. But if you're searching for them, that's gonna be kind of rough. But still, it's better than the limited banners like, let's say, Swimsuit or School, where you have to wait until they come back. Especially Swimsuit, that kind of sucks unless they have those special banners. But Kazuma should be back a bit more often than them, especially if they are speeding up the banners like they're doing. Kazuma is a great lightning DPS. If you don't have him during this next lightning arena, good luck. He's gonna probably be on every single team in top 1k. I'm sure people are gonna sneak in without him, but all the whales are definitely gonna be summoning on this character. Yeah, a little rough. However, Kazuma will go over skills, and then I will give you my so-and-so insight on summoning. Kazuma does 9% attack using physical attacks. He has a 105 lightning physical damage, 131 if target is debuff. Normal attack. All festivals / legendary characters are going to have elemental basics with a ability, and his first skill is 122 single target lightning physical damage, 158 if above 70% HP, and a tier 3 physical defense debuff for 12 seconds. Then his second skill is 179 single target lightning physical damage, 242 if target is debuffed, note all the debuff stuff, and a self tier 2 agility buff for 16 seconds. Pretty much you would use the second skill, then the third, the basic attack. Keep going, rinse and repeat, so they always have a debuff. Kazuma is going to be doing a ton of damage. Now here's the kicker. These are the 3 units. It is rated up 1.5 times rates, so if you're going to be summoning, this would be a banner to do it on. However, Amy, like I said, is okay at best, right? Then we go to Mia, who is good, but she's not limited. You can pull her whenever. And then there's Kazuma. Kazuma is good, but he's not as crazy as the other festivals. There is a Red Shred Mel, who is one of the characters we haven't gotten yet. Her OG character is really strong, and I've seen people kind of compare these two. And since she's Red Shred, she is, instantly boosted up a few tiers just because Red Shred is so strong. I feel like if you're free to play, you should skip this for Overlord, as Overlord is not coming back and this Kazuma can. You can pull him later on. The later festivals, after we get Wiz and Megumi. Megumi's still good, don't get me wrong. But after those two, we're going to get into the fest characters who are like, if you don't have them, have fun, using teams in that element. Aru, Iris, Yun, especially Chris, who's like quote unquote the best unit in the game, who should be after Wiz and Megumi get their legendary banners. You definitely don't want to miss her. So unfortunately, if you like Overlord, even if you don't like Overlord, I would skip this just until we see when, you know, they decide to actually release the next legendary character. If Wiz and Megumi or just one of them is next month, then saving was the play. If you want to summon on Overlord, it would still be a bit iffy because Chris would probably come out around the same time. However, if they pull off, you have a bit more grace. If you really like Kazuma though, and you don't really care about Overlord, or you spend a little bit, I'd say this would probably be the place to summon. Chris, unfortunately, is not out yet. The ninja one, it should be the next banner, but you can pull the Onsen Mel on this banner, so that is nice. Pretty much the verdict is free to plays, skip. I know it sucks. Unless you have 2 pities saved up, I wouldn't summon. People who lightly spend, you know, it's up to you if you want to spend on this banner. And if you're a whale, you're probably not even watching this video, you're probably already summoning. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know down below what you thought of, you know, the format of this video, if you like how it is compared to just the arts of the characters. Let me know if you're summoning. Of course, the banner should be going live in a few hours after this video comes out. But other than that, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next video.